guide me. With the sounds.
Appear before me.
Here we go again! No one picks on Encore's friends!
None shall whisper.
Lily's attack! Dummy funny? I choose you.
Endure and defy.
Endless reverberation. Appear before me.
You're in!
Shadow descends. Leave it to me. Seems like a new discovery. Shadow descends. Down with the curtain. Checkmate. Seems like a new discovery. Seems like a new discovery. Unexpected discovery. Leave it to me.
Here we go again. No one picks on Angkor's friends. Don't be funny? I choose you.
One with the sounds. Be gone. Cherish every gain. Leave it to me. None shall whisper. Shadow descends.
Leave it to me. Appear before me.
Jelly Funny, I choose you. You're it.
Nowhere to hide.
Administering. Appear before me.
Woolie's attack. Here comes Encore. Woolie Stampede.
Endure and defy. One with the sounds.
Appear before me.
You're in for it now. Dummy Funny, I choose you.
Down with the curtain. Leave it to me. One with the sounds.
Appear before me.
Dummy Funny, I choose you. Willie, let's race.
One with the sounds.
Willie's attack. Here comes Encore. Dummy Funny, I choose you.
Leave it to me. Appear before me.
Here we go again. Woolie senses tingling. No one picks on Encore's friends. Dummy Funny, I choose you.
Bad timing. None shall whisper. Nowhere to hide.
Dummy Funny, I choose you.
Leave it to me. Appear before me.
Here comes Encore. Woolie, that away. Hi, Dummy Funny, I choose you.
Shadow descends.
Oopsie daisy. Woolie senses tingling. Into Woolie's belly you go. You're it.
You will obey.
Leave it to me. Commence. Appear before me.
Endure and defy.
Woolie Stampede.
Cherish every gain. An unexpected discovery. Leave it to me. Endure and defy.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Dummy funny, I choose you. You're it!
Nowhere to hide. One with the sounds.
Commence healing.
Leave it to me. One with the sounds.
Here comes Encore! Dummy funny, I choose you. Find us peepers!
Wind, guide me. Be gone!
Lily's attack!
Any detail along the way could become valuable intel.
I see my way clear.
Nice pick. You won't regret choosing Alto's service. Huh. You never fail to impress. My myths could reach even further now. Sweet. And that'll be another intel on the house for you.
Who's the prey now?
Strike!
Count me in. Be right back.
Summer!
All is fair in war.
Bang! Bang, bang. Ja.
Target confirmed. Misery follows.
Conception.
We've got company. Hey! It's over here. Better keep up.
Summer! Strike!
All is fair in war.
Count me in. Lost in the mystery. Da-da. Be right back. Yeah. Now, that's a total steal. How's that for a magic trick? Be right back.
Target confirmed. All is fair in war. Misery follows.
Embracing change.
Count me in. Bang, bang. Yeah. Be right back.
Summer! Strike!
All is fair in war. It's time.
Pleasure doing business. Be right back.
Target confirmed. All is fair in war. Stay calm.
Count me in.
Embracing change. Rejuvenating snow.
Hey! Over here. Be right back.
Summer! Strike!
Exterminate. All is fair in war. Target lets slip the dogs of war.
Conception.
Combat isn't just about strength. You need skill. You there, looking to put on...
Administering first, embracing change.
Hey! Back! Pleasure doing business. Ha! Be right back. Whee!
Take that!
Count me in. Better keep up.
Target confirmed. Misery follows. All is fair in war.
How's that for a magic trick?
Target lets slip the dogs of war.
Yeah, be right back.
Target confirmed. All is fair in war.
Count me in. Lost in the mist of time. You blink, you miss. Be right back.
Leave it to me. Ha!
It's time. Who's the prey now? All is fair in war.
I can't believe it.
Extra.
Nice pick. You won't regret choosing Alto's service.
For another adventure?
Phew! In the nick of time.
Great food, great value. Come take a look.
And what's inside? Mystery box number 1.
You're here for some grub?
Rover, it's almost time for the dispute hearing. I still hope you'll come with me. I don't mean to burden you, but if you'd like to come, please meet me at the Public Security Bureau entrance.
Whee! Better keep up! We've got company. Yeah! Be right back!
Target confirmed. All is fair in war.
Count me in! Yeah.
War spares no one. All is fair in war.
Take that!
Sever! Exterminate.
Dummy funny? I choose you.
Commence healing. Embracing change.
All is fair in war.
Here we go again. You're in for it now. You're in. Dummy funny? I choose you.
Target, let's slip the dogs of war. Sever! All is fair in war.
Save me, Fuzz.
Misery follows. All is fair in war.
Into Wooly's belly you go! Dummy funny? I choose you.
Exterminate.
Embracing change.
Da-da-da-da-da-da!
Target, let's slip the dogs of war. Too slow.
Administering first. Embracing change.
Sever! Strike! Unleash the fangs. Misery follows. All is fair in war. Sever! Strike!
Wooly's attack! Dummy funny? No one picks on Ungar's friends.
Save me, Fuzz.
You're in!
Embracing change.
All is fair in war. Exterminate. Sever! Strike!
Here we go again! Da-da-da-da-da-da!
Target, let's slip the dogs of war. Who's the prey now? All is fair in war.
Into Wooly's belly you go! Dummy funny? I choose you.
Strike! Misery follows.
Wooly's attack! Dummy funny? I choose you.
Target, let's slip the dogs of war. All is fair in war. Stay calm.
Verity shines. Embracing change.
No one picks on Ungar's friends. Here comes Encore! Dummy funny? I choose you.
Target confirmed. Strike! Unleash the fangs. All is fair in war.
Dummy funny? I choose you.
Embracing change.
Misery follows. Strike! All is fair in war. We saw that coming. Hey!
Dada, you're in for it now. Here comes the dummy funny. I choose you. Here we go again.
Target, let's slip the dogs of war. Summer! Stay calm. Stand down.
Release attack. Here comes dummy funny. I choose you. No one picks on Ungar's friends.
Endless reverberation. Embracing change. I can...
Stand down. All is fair in war. Stand down.
Dummy funny.
Target, let's slip the dogs of war.
Commence healing. Embracing change.
Oopsie daisy. You're in for it now. That didn't hurt at all.
Target confirmed. Misery follows. Summer! Stand down.
Embracing change. I can handle this. I can handle this.
Target, let's slip the dogs of war. All is fair in war. Summer!
Leave it to me.
Down.
Embracing change.
It's tough. Saw that coming. All is stand down. I can hear it calling.
It was worth it. Why hesitate if you know what...
Speeding up. Tempest. Think you can catch up? Let me be your blade. Oh, bring it on! Let me be your blade. Serenade! Oh, bring it on! I'll fire it up! Let me be your blade. Shape the shapeless! Ha. Time for some hot action! Eradicate. Cool. Upswing. Repose. Strike.
Upswing. Repose. Upswing. Ha! Strike.
I'll handle your commission. Alone. I'll handle your commission.
Ranger Donjing. Worry not. My Crimson Blade will not harm you as long as you haven't done anything bad.
Hey! Woolies! Make some room! I wanna look, see? Oh! Hopefully, we'll make new findings.
I see my way clear.
Why hesitate if you know what you want?
Sever! War spares no one.
Why hesitate if you...
Let's reach farther destinations together.
Why hesitate if you know...
Nice pick. You won't regret choosing Alto's service.
Yummy, yummy. Hello? Are you with me? You seem a bit distracted. With so much delicious food right in front of you, aren't you gonna try any? Well, if you're not interested, I'll gobble it all up. You've been absent-minded the whole day. Still bothered by that dream from last night? Wait, so you had a dream about the Sentinel? Like the one from your flashback when we saw the Sentinel statue after you lost your memory? Hang on, so let me get this straight. The Sentinel swooshed you off to a mountain shaped like a dragon. On with lots and lots of tacit discords, but the Sentinel saved the day. How exactly did it protect everyone again? Oh, in your dream it made the time different there.
Yeah. The time in the mountains seemed to have slowed down from the outside, away from the tacit discords. The Sentinel must have created a barrier by manipulating the flow of time, keeping those monsters out. It was a safe haven from all the disturbances caused by the tacit discords, where people lived peacefully. Also, in my dream, I wasn't affected by the slow time and could freely move in and out of the barrier.
It's no shock that you have awesome powers, being friends with me. What was that place you dreamed about called?
I'm not entirely sure I heard it correctly, but in my dream, the Sentinel mentioned a place called Mount Firmament.
Mount Firmament? Never heard of it.
You've never heard of Mount Firmament? And I'm sure you're not from around here.
Huh? Hold on! Did you just say Mount Firmament?
Didn't that echo just talk?
Come on, man, relax. You don't hear an echo talking every day, but it's not that uncommon either. I heard there's a country called Rhinus. What? Anyway, the echoes there are next level. Oh, you're not from around here? Well, that explains why you don't know about Mount Firmament. Legends say Mount Firmament is where the first people of Jinwoo lived. It looks like a giant statue of our sentinel, Jue. I've never actually heard of anyone going to that place. They say those who try either get lost in the sea mist or never come back. If you're curious, just head southeast. Mount Firmament is on the east side of Whining Ix's Mire, and you can see it from a distance.
The southeast. The past few days, especially this morning, I caught this unique smell from the southeast. From that mountain they just mentioned. It's like a strong energy pulsing through the air, but I can't quite put my finger on it. It feels kinda weird, though. Doesn't smell natural. Could it have anything to do with what you said? A place where time passes slowly? Do you want to go check it out?
I had a flashback about seeing their sentinel. Perhaps that happened on Mount Firmament. I can feel an unknown force guiding me, urging me to go there and find something. Jinshi said she'll go search for the sentinel and update me on its whereabouts. But so far, I've not heard anything from the City Hall yet.
Then shall we go check it out together? It feels really suspicious.
Abby, are you getting sleepy again?
Let me take a quick nap, all right? I've got keen ears. If anything goes down, just give me a holler and I'll be up in a jiffy. I swear.
Blink, you miss.
Greetings, Rover. What can I help you with today? I regret to inform you that Madam Magistrate is not in the City Hall. She has left for Mount Firmament. In fact, we have not heard back from her for days. Unfortunately, no. Please keep this confidential. The situation in Jinzhou is still unstable after our battle with the Threnodian. We must limit discussion of the magistrate's whereabouts to a select few. When we captured Scar, he claimed that the Fraxidus had imprisoned our sentinel. It was around the same time that Madam Magistrate lost track of Sentinel Jue. If our sentinel is truly in danger, or if someone with malicious intent obtains this information, the potential consequences could be as catastrophic as the previous Threnodian invasion. In order to investigate the Sentinel's whereabouts, Madam Magistrate has left for Mount Firmament, its last recorded location. Madam Magistrate traveled to Mount Firmament alone. The looming threat of the Threnodian discouraged any additional diversion of human resources. Furthermore, when it comes to the Sentinel, force is not a viable solution. Madam Magistrate trusts you. It is beyond my authorization to meddle in your decisions. However, the landscape around Mount Firmament is complex. One must be accompanied by a special wayfinder to navigate safely. That's all I know. Currently, she's likely at the ferry terminal in Whining Ix's Mire. I'll reach out to her. To learn more about Mount Firmament, you can meet her at the ferry. I lack the same level of understanding of the situation there as she does. I trust Madam Magistrate's decisions. I will do my utmost to handle the public matters on her behalf while she is away. This worry about her safety won't leave me. In her last video message, I could tell she seemed weaker than usual, despite her efforts to maintain composure. Madam Magistrate's situation might not be optimistic. Rover, Mount Firmament is a dangerous place. Please take care. I have sent the coordinates to your terminal. Thank you for your kind help. I pray you will both return safely.
I'm here. Hey, did you notice how the mountain has a strangely pleasant smell? It doesn't look edible, though. Not that I'm hungry or anything. I just tend to doze off easily. Feels like my body can only process what I consume while sleeping. And don't worry, if there's any danger coming your way, I'll wake up like clockwork, just like last time. Well, unless there's nothing that can even remotely challenge you. In that case, I probably won't wake up.
Let's head to the ferry. Mount Firmament. Our wayfinders should have plenty information to share.
Huh? We've got company. You blink, you miss. Wow, ain't that a view? Wow, ain't that a view? Hey, over here. Bang! Pleasure doing business. Be right back.
Target confirmed.
Sever! Strike!
Misery follows. Keep your eyes open. Who's the...
Better keep up. Be right back.
All is fair in war.
Count me in. How's that for a magic trick?
Target, let's slip the dogs of war.
Strike!
Do your worst.
Lost in the mist. Better keep up. Be right back.
The die is cast. Exterminate.
Administering first aid. Embracing change. Rejuvenating snow.
The loot we find is not part of my pay. It's all yours. It's time.
Are you trapped here by the rain? I happen to be waiting for someone too. I am Chun-Li, your wayfinder. Don't worry, the rain won't last much longer. Our destination lies just beyond it. Rover, what do you know about Mount Firmament? There is a certain folk tale. Have you heard of it? While hiking in the mountains, a woodcutter came upon two people playing Weiqi and became enthralled with their game. Upon his return home, he found a world transformed. Everything was different, as if in a new reality. That mountain was a secret realm where time worked differently. The woodcutter only spent half a day inside, but outside, a century had passed. Mount Firmament is such a place. But unlike this folktale, there is a price to pay for entering and exiting its grounds. If I spend a full day in the mountains, 10 days will be taken off my lifespan upon my leaving, reflecting the actual time that is passed outside. Not to mention, the situation on Mount Firmament right now is probably even more complex than before. The strange time patterns of Mount Firmament are tied to the Sentinel's temporal mandate. Time ebbs and flows at its will. If the Fraxidus really has imprisoned our Sentinel, causing it to lose control of its powers, that could explain the temporal disruptions. Which means Mount Firmament is basically a dead end, with no way out. Lifespan is not the top of my concerns. If you've decided to venture there, I'll join you as your wayfinder. Jinshi has stayed on Mount Firmament for too long. She doesn't miss a thing, does she? Before Jinshi left for Mount Firmament, scales began appearing on her body, and her resonance ability was weakening. Those signs pointed to a dire situation for the Sentinel as well. That's why I must lead you there. You might have the key to solving our dilemma. You're here because I invited you. Manhwa was instructed to disclose my whereabouts if you ever went to City Hall and asked about Jinshi. From what I understand, there is a strong link between you and the Sentinel. More importantly, you've been the primary target of the Fraxidus. That overseer tried everything to sway you and make you join their side before our battle with the reviving Threnodian. It's a clear sign that your involvement could disrupt their plans, especially at Mount Firmament. Records at the Grand Library tell a tale of someone who dared to enter Mount Firmament after the Sentinel's descent, and they emerged unscathed.
as if time had no hold on them. They were also said to have stood alongside the Sentinel. And here before me stands someone who bears an uncanny resemblance to that very individual. Is it you? If not you, who else could it be? It took me some effort to finally reach this conclusion. Rover, the journey ahead is filled with danger at every turn. Once we venture into the mountains, there's no turning back. Are you sure you still want to join me? As your wayfinder, I'll lead you to your destination. What you do after that is entirely up to you. The rain is subsiding, and the sky will soon clear. It's time for us to head out. We're at the base of Mount Firmament, but we won't enter the temporal barrier until we cross the luminous shore. Shall we proceed? The storm is coming. Some people must be itching to pounce.
It's time. This should come in handy. Nowhere to hide.
The bridge has broken. Judging by its design and intricate details, it must be a creation of the court of Savante. This is what they call a chronosorter. It mimics the Sentinel's temporal mandate, able to reverse small-scale events and restore objects to their previous state. My master once told me about the Court of Savante and their fearless quest to unravel the mysteries of Mount Firmament, risking all in their pursuit of understanding its strange flow of time. Their dedication bore fruit in the form of fascinating inventions, such as this chronosorter. But it doesn't add up. Why hasn't this brilliant invention spread beyond Mount Firmament? This chronosorter was built beyond the temporal barrier, so its creator must have already paid the price for leaving. But even if they died, there are countless other CSC members who could replicate it. How did such advanced technology become lost? Or do these chronosorters stop functioning once they are removed from Mount Firmament? This chronosorter, weathered though it may appear, bears no signs of neglect. Someone has tended to it diligently. Let's give it a try.
It's time.
Weren't they concerned about losing lifespan?
For those fanatics, nothing mattered more than the truth. To live every moment with overwhelming passion. How many can claim such a tenacious drive and unshakable determination?
Nowhere to hide.
Rover, it's the Fraxidus.
Target confirmed. War spares no one.
I need
Summer!
Count me in. Be right back.
Need more experiment. How dare you?
Better keep up. Bang! Pleasure doing business.
All is fair in war.
Where are you going?
Target lets slip the dogs of war. Summer! Strike!
Need more experiment.
Hey! Over here. Just a scratch.
Stay calm.
Fraxidus. It's them again.
They've set traps all around the luminous shore. They must have anticipated your arrival.
The entrance is sealed.
It's the photon barrier, another invention from the court of Savante. Specific steps must be followed to undo the barrier. Use long-range weapons on the photon vaults to cut off its energy. Once we've reached the cave's end, we'll enter the domain of Mount Firmament. Proceed with caution.
So it can't hurt me.
Time on Mount Firmament used to simply flow slower than in the outside world. Visitors were safe as long as they remained within the temporal barrier. But what we're seeing now is different. The flow of time has gone haywire. This is what we call temporal disruptions. What was once slow and steady has become chaotic and turbulent. Some areas are frozen in time, while others speed up or slow down unpredictably. No one knows how much they'll age after leaving Mount Firmament, but aging from youth to old age may be a blessing compared to the unknown fate that awaits. Leaving Mount Firmament could turn any mortal to dust in just a moment. Such is the power of time within its walls. These poor creatures, trapped in the temporal disruption, are the most pitiful of all. Their bodies and minds have been ravaged by the chaotic time, leaving them in unimaginable suffering. So, it looks like the Fraxidus did manage to capture our Sentinel, leading to the temporal disruptions we are facing now. I had wished that my theories would turn out wrong. As expected, my terminal isn't working. We can't reach Jinshi. The temporal disruption is preventing it from functioning. We can't waste a moment. Jinshi's fate isn't the only one at stake. All the inhabitants of Mount Firmament are in danger. We need to hurry to Hongjian, a town nestled at the heart of Mount Firmament. Jinshi would likely pass through there on her search for the Sentinel.
Seems like a new lead.
The temporal disruptions have spared nothing on our way here. Chun-Li, does that mean you're in danger too?
So far, nothing feels out of the ordinary. It seems the Sentinel contained the situation before being fully trapped. I don't know how long this stability will hold. What's the matter? You dreamed of Hongzhen? It sounds like you did dream of this place. What you just described closely aligns with the accounts documented in our Grand Library. Over a century ago, a vast horde of tacit discords invaded Huanglong. Hongzhen suffered greatly during that onslaught. Thankfully, the Sentinel descended, manipulating time to erect a protective barrier, keeping those monsters at bay. Rover, perhaps that dream is more than just a dream. It could be a glimpse into your own past, and a guiding light for the future. Hongzhen is a pivotal location, linking various parts of Mount Firmament. With the Fraxidus now targeting us, they'll seize any opportunity to intercept our path. But every trap has its weak points. Someone has used their resonance ability here, but it feels different from the Fraxidus aggression. It's Jinshi. And it seems like she used it in a dire situation. Could it be related to the people of Hongzhen? The traces lead deeper into the heart of Hongzhen. Let's keep moving. Don't let your guard down.
Traces end here. Someone fought here against those Fraxidus.
Must be Jinshi. Her trails led to this location. Using her resonance ability too much would only worsen her condition. But she must have had a reason. Was she helping the people of Hongzhen find refuge?
Changli, there are traces here.
They're pointing north. Let's proceed in that direction.
Easy there. Better keep up. You blink, you miss.
Target confirmed. Strike! Misery follows.
How dare you!
We've got company.
How delicious.
Back! Pleasure doing business. Yeah, be right back. Bam, 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 bam. Here, in the nick of time.
The traces disappear by the pond.
Rover, we need to keep an eye out for anything unusual.
Exterminate. Who's the prey now? Summer! All is fair in war. Do your worst.
You blink, you miss. Ha! Be right back.
Target confirmed. Unleash the fangs.
The vase on the stone table seems rather peculiar.
There's something behind the waterfall.
Let's...
Another photon barrier.
3 photon vaults to break. Rover, use ranged attacks.
You two, halt!
Hold on.
Lady Xingyi.
Relax, they're our honored guests. No need to be tense. In a single day, we've greeted both the Magistrate of Jinzhou and her trusted counselor in Hongzhen. I can only assume something significant happened. It's been a while, Changli.
I heard you step down from your position and move to the countryside. And now here we are, meeting again after all this time, in such unfortunate circumstances.
For years, I lived secluded, no longer concerning myself with the matters beyond Hongzhen. But the current situation in Jinzhou is volatile. It has reunited us in an unpredictable moment. And you, young sir? What shall I call you? My name is Xinyi. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Please follow me this way. It's not safe to talk here. I believe you are here for Magistrate Jinshi. The magistrate left Hongzhen about 15 minutes ago. She should be at the Truth Seeker's Pass now. That's what they call it in Hongzhen. You might know it better as the ruins of a Court of Savante facility.
Lady Xingyi, please elaborate.
Madam Magistrate, are you...
I'm fine. How's the situation? Have we evacuated all the civilians?
Yes. Remaining civilians have been counted and escorted to safety.
Good. These hidden chambers should provide some much-needed shelter for them to rest a little. Despite being the Sentinel's appointed resonator, I haven't been able to sense its presence for some time now. I can feel my resonance ability waning, and I get my power from the Sentinel. This can only mean one thing. The Sentinel's condition is getting worse. Lady Xingyi, I need to know where the Sentinel was last seen.
I can only fix the temporal disruption within a confined radius. It's already pushing my limits to keep this small pocket of space secure. Mount Firmament is in serious trouble, and we can't waste any more time. We need our Sentinel to stabilize the time flow.
The Sentinel was last seen flying towards Mianlung Chamber, where it would normally rest. The Fraxidus likely swarmed it soon after. But little did they know, we had a defense system in place, built with the help of the court of Savante. It was reactivated as soon as our Sentinel made it back inside. This mechanism has allowed us to locate their troops, and we've already eliminated some of them outside the Mianlung Chamber. To get inside Mianlung Chamber, we have to find the cipher key in Truth Seeker's Pass and unseal it with the Keyforge.
Understood. I will go bring back the cipher key.
You are injured. Please, rest and leave it to me.
The Fraxidus will most likely attack this place once I leave. You must stay here and guard it. I implore you, Xingyi. Help me keep our people safe.
Yes, I will, Madam Magistrate.
Before I headed to Mount Firmament, the Fraxidus revealed a prophecy from our Sentinel. A fateful clash between the Sentinel and myself that would shape the fate of our city. I never intended to believe their baseless claims, but I was not surprised to hear it. The Sentinel had told me long ago that there would come a day when I surpass it in power. A day when the humans of Jinzhou take control of their own destiny. Once we save the Sentinel from danger, I intend to have a serious conversation with it about this prophecy.
And then she left.
There's still one thing that doesn't add up. How did the Fraxidus kidnap our Sentinel? The Mianlong Chamber was once renovated by the court of Savante. Do you think their research could be involved somehow?
I'll look into what you said. But once we have the cipher key, the Mianlung Chamber will be left vulnerable to the Fraxidus' potential retaliation.
We must keep them at bay. Rover and I are headed to the Truth Seeker's Pass to meet up with Jingxi. We'll distract the Fraxidus' main forces, giving you an opportunity to stage your ambush.
And the locals will handle the rest. I will send some men to open up the side exit for you. Head south and keep walking a couple of minutes, and you will see the Truth Seeker's Pass downstream.
Thank you, Lady Xingyi. Please, leave it to us.
In this place she was born, and in this place she returns. Our magistrate's fate is bound to Mount Firmament.
Keep your fangs sharp. I see my way clear.
Did Xing-Yi and Jinshi know each other?
Jinshi was chosen as a baby for her resonance ability and raised in City Hall to become the Sentinel's appointed resonator. All the government workers there helped care for and teach her at some point, including Lady Xing-Yi. She grew up with immense responsibilities, forced to suppress her true nature from a young age. Thinking back, Jinshi was only a teenage girl when she became the magistrate. She has been...
I assume this is the Truth Seeker's Pass Xing-Yi mentioned.
Yes. This should be another chrono sorter. It should work in similar ways with the one we saw near the luminous shore. The entrance is built on that cliff, and it's been blocked. We will need to break the 3 photon vaults with ranged attacks first. Nothing. I was wondering, how did the Court of Savante create such an I've never heard of any human civilization having the ability to manipulate time. Unless the Sentinel willingly taught them. But why? We need to focus on items related to the Court of Savante in Truth Seeker's Pass. Maybe we can find some clues there. One of the photon vaults always ends up blocked off. We can't seem to break 3 of them at once. Perhaps we'll need to use the chrono sorter. One of the photon vaults always ends up blocked off. We can't seem to break 3 of them at once. Perhaps we'll need to use the chrono sorter.
Huh?
One of the photon vaults always ends up blocked off. Good. Did you see the tacitite fulminate on that cliff? Perhaps we can create an opening in this disk with an explosion. One of the photon vaults always ends up blocked off. We can't seem to break 3 of them at once. Perhaps we'll need to use the chrono sorter.
Keep your eyes open.
Good. Did you see the tacitite fulminate on that cliff? Perhaps we can create an opening in this disk with an explosion. One of the photon vaults always ends up blocked off. I can't seem to break 3 of them at once. Perhaps we'll need to use the chrono sorter.
Nowhere to hide. One of the photon vaults always ends up blocked off. I can't... Good. Did you see the tacitite fulminate on that cliff? Perhaps we can create an opening in this disk with an explosion. One of the photon vaults always ends up blocked off. I can't seem to break 3 of them at once. Perhaps we'll need to use the chrono sorter.
It worked. The opening fits right onto the middle photon vault.
Rover. The blockade has been lifted. Let's go in.
Well, would you look at that? Easy seems like a new lead.
Why are there tacit discords here? No. These monsters... they don't look like the usual tacit discords.
These also look like the works of the court of Savante. Did they create these simulated holograms to protect this place?
I see my way clear. It's time. Who's the
Over here. Be right back.
Nick, target let slip the dogs of war. Summer! All is fair in war.
Count me in. Be right back.
Bang, 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 bang!
Let the bullets fly.
Strike! Exterminate. Stay calm. All is fair. Stand down.
Rejuvenating snow. Commence healing. Embracing change.
Count me in. Be right back.
Target confirmed. Quick claims. The die is cast. Summer! The die is cast.
Leave it to me. Embracing change.
Be right back. Lost in the mist of time. Better keep up. Better keep up. How's that for a magic trick? You blink, you miss.
Target let slip the dogs of war. Who's the prey now? All is fair in war.
Embracing change.
Be right back.
Unleash the fans. Stay calm.
Count me in. In the nick of time.
That thing up ahead. Is it another mechanism?
It seems to have unlocked after we got rid of those holograms. Let's go and have a look.
Conception.
The glowing patterns on that gate. It's a flare crest. Yes. The flare crests have a complex structure, but they can be deciphered with patience. See how each star represents... That mechanism we accidentally solved earlier should be one of them. Yes. We still need the other two flare stones to open it. Wait. The blood and scales here. It's Jinshi. She is likely teetering on the edge of overclocking now. We are running out of time.
Conception. Administering first aid.
I trust you can use it to the full.
Decades have passed, but those researchers' presence still lingers in this place. The Sentinel situation is worse than we thought. With one of the temporal programs lost, it no longer had the power to restore time. Instead, it could only stop and rewind it.
So the Sentinel protected Hongjin with its power. But it couldn't return things back to normal.
It would, according to their theories, the Sentinel's injury would worsen over time. And if the Sentinel perishes, the temporal disruptions will spiral out of control, engulfing all of Jinzhou. So the Fraxidus just added a pinch of salt to the already gaping. There's nothing we can do. Only the Mianlong Chamber can provide temporary relief for the Sentinel, but it won't heal it completely. In the end, the Sentinel and a peculiar visitor who is immune to time disruptions would have to come up with a last resort. The Sentinel couldn't be fixed, so they decided to replicate its power onto a resonator through induced resonance. Their experiments resulted in the first chronosorter. No, a chronosorter can only rewind time within a narrow range. It's no match for the We are getting closer and 2 more flare stones left.
Seems like a new lead.
Who's the prey now? All is fair in war. Stay calm.
Lost in the mist of time. Better keep up!
Target let slip the dogs of war. Sever! Strike! Saw that coming.
Embracing change.
Count me in. Be right back.
Unleash the fangs. The dying.
Count me in. Be right back.
Leave it to me. Embracing change. Acceptable damage.
Strike! Exterminate. This should come in handy. Nowhere to hide.
Rejuvenating snow.
Pleasure doing business.
Another chronosorter. The second flare stone should be behind this gate. Let's restore the collapsed gate with this chronosorter.
There is still another photon vault to break. We can't reach it from here. We may need to look around for a better vantage point. One last flare stone to go. There's a carrier lift nearby. Perhaps the flare stone is on the floor beneath us.
Nowhere to hide.
We should be able to find Jinshi soon.
We've reached the carrier lift. Something about the carrier lift seems stuck.
Is that so? So this file confirms that the chronosorters are artificial resonance objects. They activate when hit with a strong impact to create the corresponding resonance effects. And this also answers my previous question. The chronosorters rewind time through resonating with the Sentinel. No, it was nowhere near enough. The chronosorter plus as artificial. According to the Court of Savante researchers, there was a hypothesis that could potentially make them, which states the collision between two resonating frequencies might cause a second resonance awakening. Yes, that fight has to happen to trigger a second resonance awakening for Jinshi, so she may exert even stronger resonance abilities, ones that allow her to restore. Countless chronosorters were made to collide with the Sentinel's frequencies, but they were no match. One chronosorter briefly showed the power to restore time before breaking apart. This proved that a second awakening can indeed improve resonance ability. The research log mentioned that all chronosorters were working in an overdrive mode. It's similar to how human resonators experience overclocking, they wrote. Overclocking happens when a resonator overexerts their ability. And this researcher who wrote this suggests that it might be the key to triggering a second awakening. No, it's not. In addition, I noted the chronosorters required manual control, while the Sentinel Jue appeared to be under someone else's command. In the only incident of success, just as the chronosorter was about to break down, that peculiar visitor and the Sentinel successfully transferred some kind of energy to the chronosorter thanks to that order. Rover, do you have an idea?
Nowhere to hide.
Jinshi.
Rover is... Shh. I gave my word to be your pawn, and I intend to keep it. As your teacher and courtier, it is only right for me to do so. And let's not forget, without me playing the Wayfinder for Rover, we wouldn't even have him here. Rover has a strong connection to this place.
But... Thank you. Rover, I will do everything I can to rescue this...
Let's cut... What did you find in Truth Seeker's...
According to the Court of Savante's records, the Sentinel... As time passed and its condition worsened, the flow of... Only the Sentinel's appointed resonator can restore its temporal mandate. Their records indicate a solution. To reverse the rapid aging effect from temporal disruptions, I must deliberately collide with the Sentinel's
Let's say you can achieve all that. But Jinshi, do you understand?
I understand. I share a resonance connection with Jue, but I never took the time to truly get to know it. Sentinel Jue has been guiding us since the city's founding with its wise words and well-crafted decisions. The temporal disruptions we face are just a side effect of its efforts to protect local people. Without the Sentinel blocking out tacit discords through its time manipulation power, Jinzhou would be a barren wasteland today.
So what do you plan? If the Sentinel's condition is indeed incurable, nobody... Today it's Mount Firmament.
If it truly comes down to that, it's the only way to save Mount Firmament.
Have you thought about trying to trigger a second awakening by fighting the Sentinel? We both know what that means. You could lose your mind forever. Or even disintegrate into dust. Do you honestly believe you can fight in your current condition? I can see right through your facade, Jinshi.
You're one to talk. I learn from the best. When have you
Oh? I don't remember. We all die eventually, but we need to stay alive as long as we can to achieve more. Jinshi, you must live and inherit this.
Chengli.
Jinshi, I don't intend to stop you. That's why you may have already guessed it. All evidence we've gathered. If anyone can help us with the situation at Mount Firmament.
Thank you, my teacher.
Lastly, we still don't know for sure how the Fraxidus is keeping our Sentinel trapped. This will determine if you can actually meet it face to face. Yes. The cipher key should be inside the stone chamber, behind its entrance gate.
It's time. Nowhere to hide.
Look, our last target. On those floating floor tiles. We need a way to restore them.
It's not working. We may need to follow a specific order.
It worked. The court of Cervantes set many traps here. They must have worked hard to protect Mianlong Chamber.
Embrace the change. Crosscut. It's a trap. Watch out. Fine harmony. Take form. Take flight. My blade, take form.
Disperse one with the sounds.
Together we fight!
I'm done with all 3 flare stones.
Good. Let's head back to the entrance. We should be able to access the cipher key now.
Huh?
Cipher key.
Rover, I'm leaving the rest to you and Jin. Please don't forget, I am your wayfinder. From this point onward, I will be counting on you. This is all I can do for you. I'm here to guide. Not to mention, the Fraxidus, you'll need someone to keep them at bay. Yes, they've been constantly watching you. By all means, please carry on. I have a more fitting location to make my contributions from. Oh. How rude. This is not how we greet people here. Allow me to demonstrate the proper etiquette.
Chun-Li.
Those artificers are nothing to worry about. Don't worry. Chang Li has her plans. I don't believe we will run into more ambushes on the way.
Dude, in the nick of time. Be right back.
Target confirmed. Sir! All is fair in war. Stay calm.
Embracing change.
Target confirmed. Unleash the fangs. All is fair in war.
Count me in. You blink, you miss.
I trust you can use it to the full.
It seems like a new lead. Huh?
Wow. It's Madam Magistrate! She's back! I must go tell Lady Jinyi!
The Mianlung chamber is open now. Before you go, there's something important I need to tell you. Chang Li was right. They used the Court of Cervantes' research to trap our sentinel in its resting chamber. They used the chronosorters. Our captured artificer revealed that the Fraxidus sent a death squad to invade Mount Firmament. First, to place the chronosorter in the Mianlung chamber while it was still operational. And second, to lure the Sentinel back to Mount Firmament. Although their death squad was no match for the Sentinel, by forcing its hand, the powerful resonance ability of the Sentinel would clash with the energy of the chronosorter. This would ultimately cause harm to itself. What if the Fraxidus modified those chronosorters? A whole bunch of them, pushed to their limits. But not even that was enough. After the first hit, they set up modified flare crests in the Mianlung chamber to form a special force field. It prevented the Sentinel from replenishing energy.
So, we must...
It would be a task more complicated. The people of Hongzhen have lived with the Sentinel for generations. We can usually tell if it's... But now, the Fraxidus want to capture the Sentinel. Please tell us what you know.
Yes.
So the Sentinel is actually injured. Madam Magistrate, It's always a challenge to decipher the Sentinel's intentions. But there were many things. But now that I reflect on it, perhaps I just never thought.
It was here on this very... Back then... But I'm a seed. It's time for me to take root and grow into something greater.
Once you pass through Hongzhen, keep your eyes open for a cave on the northern cliff. That will lead you to a shortcut towards Mianlun Chamber. The place is directly under Mount Firmament.
Better keep up!
Jinchi, so far everything we know about the Sentinel is still just speculation.
You were right. But my weakening resonance ability and my connection to the Sentinel leave me no choice but to explore these theories. Whether it's fact or fiction, truth or a lie. I have to confront the Sentinel and see for myself. The Mianlun Chamber should be deep in the cave. Let's go.
Wow, ain't that a view?
This must be the Mianlun Chamber. We should now help the Sentinel break free from the flare crest spines. Chronos orders nearby may have frozen this body of water in time. Either way, we can use it to our advantage. We can walk over the water now. We are too far away to see what's going on inside. Let's go. I still need more information to determine what we should do next. I can feel the Sentinel's presence inside, but it's not responding. The flare crest. Sentinel is telling us we need to find the 3 flare stones corresponding to the flare crest. Then we will be able to lift the confinement set by the Fraxidus.
But I'm not seeing any flare stones. Any kind of entrance to another chamber. The water level has dropped. It's the flare stone. On that rock.
Let's go retrieve it.
We've got company. Let the bullets fly. How's that for a match trick?
Target, let's slip.
We need to find a way to destroy the spikes with the corroder's head. Same as last time. Let's locate the photon vault first.
Unleash the fans. Stay calm. Exterminate.
Count me in. Be right back. Better keep up. Yeah. Better keep up.
Target, let's slip the dogs of war. Summer! All is fair in war.
Commence healing. Embracing change.
Strike! Exterminate.
Here, in the nick of time.
Summer! It's time.
Conception.
The remaining photon vault is hidden behind the fissured ledge.
Fissured ledge. If only there was a tacitite fulminate. Let's look around.
We've got company. Lost in the mist of time.
Deploy target confirmed.
You may.
War spares no one. All is fair in war.
Count me in. Be right back.
Embracing change.
Target, let's slip the dogs of war. Exterminate. All is fair in war. Strike!
We've got company. Yeah. Be right back.
Target confirmed. Misery follows. Summer! Stay put. All is fair in war. Strike!
Embracing change.
Hey! Over here. You blink, be right back.
Summer! All is fair in war.
Count me in. Better keep up. Yeah, be right back. Bang! Pleasure doing business.
Target let slip the dogs of war. Unleash the fangs. All stay calm. Stand down.
Rejuvenating snow. Administering first aid. Embracing change.
Here, be right back. Yeah.
Summer, strike.
Count me in.
Target let slip the dogs of war. Stay calm. The die is cast.
Embracing change.
Count me in. Lost in the mist of time. Better keep up. Be right back. Just a scratch.
Misery follows. Strike! Stand down. My day has come.
Embracing change.
You blink, you miss. Ha! Be right back.
Target confirmed.
Embracing change. Verity shines.
Better keep up. Running out of mist. Time to bring out my aim.
Stand down. Exterminate. All is fair in war.
Embracing change. Transmitting frequency. Acceptable damage.
Count me in. Bang! Pleasure doing business. How's that for right back?
Bang, 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 bang! Target confirmed. The die is cast.
Embracing change. I can handle this.
Unleash the fangs. All is fair in war. Stand down. I can hear you calling.
Hey! Over here.
Leave it to me. Commence healing. Rejuvenating snow.
Once, tacit discords terrorized the land.
The region of Jinzhou was under siege. A mother and her newborn child were hiding in ruins, trying to avoid the deadly creatures. They weren't safe for long, as the tacit discord found them. The mother sacrificed herself to protect her child. But with her gone, it was difficult for the newborn to survive. In a couple of minutes, its loud cries gradually died out. Fortunately, the newborn's cries echoed through the forest with a unique resonance that reached the ears of the mighty Sentinel. With a burst of energy, our Sentinel dispelled the surrounding evils. But sadly, it was too late. That night, Mount Firmament shook with the roars of a lung, and dark clouds gathered. The Sentinel returned with a dead infant in its embrace. As if by magic, somber clouds parted, and shooting stars lit up the sky. With Mount Firmament's unique flow of time, the Sentinel brought the deceased infant back to life. The resurrected infant became known as the
Sentinel's appointed resonator, and went on to become the magistrate of Jinzhou. Yes, I've lived in Jinzhou my whole life. To me, Jue is more than just our... I've been thinking about it on our way here. If the Sentinel predicted our fight, why would it even bother saving me in the first place? Now I understand why. Because I am the Sentinel's resonator. I may not have any extraordinary abilities, but I do possess the temporal program that it accidentally lost. If Jinzhou ever faces a similar time crisis, I might be the only one who can set things right. In our Sentinel's prediction, the battle between us it had been waiting for an opportunity. A right now may not be the opportunity the Sentinel has been waiting for. But my body cannot hold up much longer. I have to go and face it while I still can. To learn about the truth, or complete our destined battle. Give up. To be honest, I did doubt myself many times. It was the endless kindness of you, Cheng Li, Xing Yi, and everyone in Jinzhou that gave me the courage to push on. Even Jue's decision to bring me back to life. Whether out of pity or not, I am truly grateful. The thought of it warms my heart every time. Jinzhou holds everything that's dear to me. Even without the title of magistrate, I could never leave Jinzhou behind. I'm okay. The pain I'm feeling is nothing compared to those trapped in the temporal disruptions. I must find the Sentinel as soon as possible. We draw from the same source of power. Saving it means saving myself. If there is truly no other option in the end, then I will have to fight it. I refuse to back down. I will fight. To protect the Sentinel and to defend Jinzhou. One life may be lost, but many will be saved. If it means keeping everyone safe, then I have no regrets giving my own life. But let me make one thing clear. I am not planning on dying yet. I am here to fight for a chance at survival, no matter how slim that chance may be. We're not in a situation where death is our only option, are we? Thank you for placing your trust in me. Come to think of it, many good things have happened to me since you arrived in Jinzhou. Thank you, Rover. My teacher, Chang-Li, told me it's up to both of us to solve the crisis at Mount Firmament. As I know you have a special connection with our Sentinel, I need your support in this decision. But don't worry, I'm prepared. This isn't about succumbing to destiny. It's about embracing it fully. I am grateful to have you by my side through it all.
The loot we find is not part of my pay. It's all yours.